What to do when you don't know what to do. Welcome back, my friends, to another live video. My name is Troy Stone King. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. The title of this video is What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do. Some time ago, I was at a point in my life where I knew I needed to make some changes. There were some specific things, some specific goals I wanted to accomplish, but I really didn't know how to move forward toward those goals. There were too many options, too many choices to make, and I just wasn't sure what's the best path to follow. Now, in some previous videos, I've talked about the fact that when you want to get to closer to a goal, when you got something you want to accomplish, all you need to do is figure out the very next step. You don't need to know the whole path, but you just need to know the next step. But what if you don't know the next step? How do you handle that? Well, I'm going to give you 3 things that I've learned. And this will be a short video because these are fairly easy to understand. But there are 3 things, 3 options for what to do when you don't know what to do. You don't know the very next step. Here's option number 1. Research. Read about the topic to understand how people get closer to those goals. Or listen to podcasts, get some more information and education in that, figure out a way to learn about what might be the next step, to put together some kind of plan. Now, I'll tell you, this one, although can be valuable, is probably the least effective of the 3 because it's not very personalized. So you might be able to figure out what to do when you don't know what to do, what the next step should be by reading and researching and such. And that works for a lot of people. But of the 3, in my experience, that's the least effective. Here's the second one. Hire a coach. Hire someone who already has experience in this area. Hire someone who's already accomplished that goal, who's walked down that path, because she or he will know all of the steps because they've already done it. So hire someone who has the experience for the steps. And they will help you not just to know the steps, but they will also know what pitfalls you'll encounter and how you can avoid them, or what challenges to expect and how you can best deal with them. So the second option of what to do when you don't know what to do is to hire a coach. And now you might be saying to yourself, well, I don't even know what kind of coach to hire. Guess what? Step 1 can help you with that. Do a little bit of research on different kinds of coaches. And by the way, this is not self-serving in any way. I do coaching, and I would be happy to help you with areas where you need coaching, but there are specific topics I coach on. I don't coach on everything, but I know people who coach in so many different areas that if you need help with that, and it's not me, if I'm not the right guy, then I can point to the right girl or point you to the right guy. But this is a very effective method of figuring out what to do when you don't know what to do. I told you there were 3. Here is the third one. The third one is to just take any kind of action. Take any kind of action that you might think might even be remotely related to what you're trying to accomplish. You're not necessarily taking the exact right next step because you don't know what that is. But taking any action in that area is very valuable. It does 2 things for you. First of all, taking any action starts to clear out the path. It starts to make it easier to see where you're headed by taking any kind of action. Because when you start to take action, your brain starts to eliminate unnecessary options. For me, one of the greatest challenges in moving forward in any area is trying to eliminate all of the extra stuff. I'm a maximizer. I want to look at every single option. And for every option, I want to see every single selection for every option. I want to find out what is the best of all of them. And I like to go crazy doing that. But if you take any kind of action, it starts to eliminate possibilities that don't lead down the right path. Here's the other thing that taking action does for you. It gives you some forward momentum. It gives you some forward momentum. It starts you moving. And I got to tell you, it's a whole lot easier to steer a car that's in motion than to steer a car that's sitting still. And so what do you do when you don't know what to do? Quick review of the three options. 1, you spend some time in research. You read, you listen, you study to try and figure out what might be the next step in the path toward the goal you're trying to accomplish. Number 2, you hire a coach. She or he has already gone down that path and is expert and can help you to find the path, to know the steps, and to avoid the pitfalls. Or number 3, take action. Any action will clarify the path and give you some forward momentum. One other note about the coach. You got to make sure that you take the action the coach recommends or it won't do you any good. So those are your 3 options for what to do when you don't know what to do. For those of you who joined kind of in the middle or towards the end, about 30 seconds after this video is done live, it'll be available on Facebook. You can go back and watch the entire thing. Don't forget, all my videos make their way over to my YouTube channel. Over 100 videos over there now, and that's at youtube.com/Troy Stoneking. If you got value out of this, please hit the like button for me. If you think it's got enough value to share with friends and family members, go ahead and share that out. It's public for a reason. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.